Hello, world. My next guest needs no introduction. With 14 years of experience in ad tech, she's no stranger to the B2B world of marketing, and she certainly thrives on collaboration and loves when customers meet their end goals. Please welcome the one and only Kim Bolsoni, Senior Partner Manager at LinkedIn, to the show. Kim, are you ready to get radically transparent with me?
Hi, Jen. Yes, I'm ready. Thanks for having me here. It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. Listen, we've been really excited about this episode. Anytime LinkedIn joins us for a podcast, a webinar, whatever it is, we know where our minds are about to be blown. So I want to kick off with, Kim, it's no secret, you're over at LinkedIn, B2B marketers, we live and breathe on LinkedIn. What is keeping you up at night professionally these days?
Well, I think we both know that we work in an industry that is constantly changing, which makes it really exciting to work for. What we aim to do as in my team, my role, and LinkedIn is to help our customers navigate through industry changes that are coming up constantly. We want our customers to be prepared for these changes. We want them to either take advantage of them or to mitigate the impact and potential risks. So as the ad tech industry moves to a privacy-centric approach, I think this is a topic that has been keeping up a lot of people at night, and we just want to make sure we put our customers in the best spots to deal with those.
Absolutely. And I know that in order to do that, that Team LinkedIn has been working closely with a diverse group of partners. And I think many things at LinkedIn are mysterious, right? The algorithm, we're all longing to know how that actually functions. But I think another interesting thing to explore is the partner community that is quite strong. How does LinkedIn, how do you select the partners that you work with?
Yeah, it's a great question. And funny that you mentioned that. I'd love to know how the algorithms work as well. I think it's a secret for everyone, even here. We see our partners as a global community of qualified technology service providers that help marketers achieve more on LinkedIn. When we decide which partners to bring, we want to make sure they're bringing expertise. So a lot of our partners bring specific thought leadership that perhaps we don't have in house, or innovation, so ability to react fast to industry changes. And we want to make sure they are qualified. So there is a whole process for vetting LinkedIn, vetting according to LinkedIn standards. So we know we can provide customer success and we can respect member data security, which is one of LinkedIn's main priority. So in the ad tech ecosystem, we want partners that work towards the same goals as LinkedIn. So we have a consistent narrative. So that's something we always look out for when we are selecting new partners. And we are interested in developers that can make sure that customers can do better when it comes to planning, when it comes to executing, when it comes to measuring their marketing strategy. And we want partners that are able to do that at scale. So looking at all these factors, we decide which partners really make sense for us and for our customers to be working closely with.
Absolutely. And listen, I know that I think Microsoft they've just released a report, and I think you guys were named as like bringing, what was it, 10%? I have to fact check myself, but you were named in that report as bringing a decent amount of growth to Microsoft, LinkedIn itself. And you have, what, 1 billion users. I mean, it's quite impressive what LinkedIn has done. So when you look at the partner program that you're creating for the LinkedIn ecosystem, how important is it for growth for LinkedIn
It's
and
extremely important.
Microsoft, right? Like, we'll throw
Yeah,
that in.
yes, true. By default, everything with LinkedIn will scale back to Microsoft as well. I think that in a world where marketing evolving at such a fast pace, there is a need for new advertising products very often, and that's something that partners can help. Partners sometimes are more agile or they are more innovative that we can be, and we see a lot of value that can be started by partners before it comes to our internal teams. So in terms of why partners are important, the way I see it is because they make LinkedIn more accessible. So they help us meet customers where they are. Customers can leverage the existing tools to execute on their LinkedIn marketing strategy. Um, we also see them as important for increasing customer value. So partners really help marketers achieve more against their objectives by using a tool that is external to us, but that integrates correctly into the LinkedIn ecosystem. And with more value, we see more stickiness from our customers. We do see that advertisers, they use partners, they tend to grow more at a larger scale, the partners the customers that do not. And we also see a reduction on churn. So overall, we do see that the customer satisfaction is impacted by using a partner or not.
Absolutely. I know when we caught up a few weeks back, you had shared, I don't know, there's a tagline, motto around, right, better together. And, it sounds corny, but I think it's true. And this applies, in many things from business to sports to family, whatever it may be. What are some of the better together stories that stand out to you?
I think when we see partners working with our customers, we do see that they provide an extension of the capabilities of LinkedIn's product at the end of the day. So we see that anyone that uses a partner to achieve more on LinkedIn, and that could be for disseminating information, for campaign management, or for better measuring a LinkedIn campaign across other platforms. I think all of those are a story that we like to tell.
Mhm.
And all of that is something that we would like to encourage our customers to do. So they have a center point, like you can see it as a hub where they can manage different platforms across their marketing strategy. And I think every time we help a customer make better decisions of where their marketing budgets are going, it's a success story for LinkedIn.
Absolutely. And I know recently, because it stopped my feed, I know recently you guys hosted the partner awards. That were the believe be could you keep me
It's a
honest.
belief.
What be
Yeah.
can you talk a
Yeah.
little bit about these awards, the title? I know there's a hashtag for them. What are they? What can you tell us about them?
Yeah, so Beta Believe is an annual conference that we have for our customers. And as part of that, we have what we call the Partner Awards. And that's what we like to, that's a celebration that we like to do for our partners. We want to honor the outstanding work that they're doing. We want to show the world the value that they provide through their LinkedIn solutions. So yeah, the idea is to really like bring the spotlight to the power of collaboration between LinkedIn and partners and celebrate the ones that have achieved something outstanding during the year.
Amazing. So I know earlier on in the episode we spoke about, the importance of partners, the marketing ecosystem moving so quickly, and it definitely can be hard to keep up. And we were quite honored at Octopost, our very own Colin Day, managing director of EMEA and VP of partnerships. He's going to be joining our show as well on Radically Transparent, but he received the Transformation Partner of the Year award, which we were, clapping on the edge of our seats, really excited about. So thank you for recognizing us and Colin as a transformative partner. I'm curious to know because when you hear the word transformation, it's such a big word and can mean so many different things to different people, to different organizations. What does the transformation or what does in general transformation mean for you over at LinkedIn?
Yeah, so at LinkedIn we try to allocate each award for one LinkedIn value, and each one of these values contributes to the growing of our mutual customers and creating economic opportunity for every member of the global workforce, which is LinkedIn's mission. So working with Colin and by extension working with Octopus, we can see how we can drive innovation through partnerships and through partnership opportunities. Um, Colin has been amazing to work with. Personally, like I worked with him a lot directly, and I was so happy to see him on stage receiving this award. The perception that we have from him is that he leaves no stone unturned. He is present in every go-to-market opportunity. He's always looking for ways to promote the partnership, but also extend it, find like new ways that we can collaborate together, not just in the use cases that we originally set up the partnership. And yeah, I think that when we are first at launching something or at testing something, you know that things sometimes don't go as expected, and you need to be able to adapt and able to be flexible. And I think for that, Colin has been amazing. Colin, when I say Colin Reed, Colin and Octopus, and he just has this amazing innovative mindset, ready for transformation, ready to react fast when there are changes in the industry or even changes in the product that we need to adapt to. And yeah, for this reason, like when I saw him up there, I wasn't surprised. He was very well served.
Colin is fantastic. For any of you listening in, if you want to follow Colin Day on LinkedIn, he gives some very interesting insights, perspective into the world of B2B marketing. He has quite an interesting background. And again, he's done a few episodes with us, so we'll make sure to highlight those in our coming LinkedIn post. So feel free to follow Octopost as well. My last question for you, Kim, is, I really appreciate you sharing all of the insight into what it means to help transform LinkedIn. And we feel really proud to be helping LinkedIn on this journey of growth, which ultimately impacts Microsoft as well. Can you help us understand, in your opinion, how do you believe Octopost is playing an important part in making LinkedIn better?
Yeah, I think the fact that Colin got the transformation award is just a confirmation of the commitment the Octopus has had with LinkedIn and in improving our solutions, giving us feedback on our products and what could be better, having this feedback directly from their customers and passing on to LinkedIn has been extremely valuable for our team. I do feel that there's a lot of innovation and collaboration coming from this partnership. And that's it. Transformation will always require a vision for success. And the award for this specific award really recognizes a catalyst for positive changes within the company and the community. And I think that's something that everybody at LinkedIn really values. We feel very lucky to be working with Octopost.
Thank you, Kim. We feel lucky to be working with Team LinkedIn as well, and you've been phenomenal. Now, to my favorite question, which actually this tradition started by the executive LinkedIn team many, many moons ago. And so I want to keep the tradition alive. So, Kim, what's one thing you can tell us about yourself that we cannot learn about you from your LinkedIn profile?
Yeah, we start every big meeting or every presentation with a question. Every time the leadership team does a presentation to our teams, they get asked that question. And I think that if you go to my LinkedIn profile, you can pretty much figure out where I'm from. Grew up in Brazil, started my career there, moved to a few different places, work in a few different countries. But one thing that you cannot tell, and that most people find quite interesting, is that I have 4 different nationalities. So I'm officially a citizen of 4 different countries, which means I have 4 passports, and everybody thinks I look like a spy, even though it would be the worst spy ever because it's the same name on all of them. But yeah, that's one thing you cannot tell from my LinkedIn profile.
That's phenomenal. So those 4 nationalities, like when you travel, do you take them all with you, or you
Uh,
pick and choose what comes when?
I take whichever is going to make me skip the queue faster. So depending on where I go, I decide on which passport to take.
There you go. Well, there you have it, everyone. Kim, thank you so much for getting radically transparent with me. We look forward to continuing to transform together the LinkedIn ecosystem and working with you. I know our customers and our community were eager to hear from you about the power of transformation and just hear, what's going on the ground in LinkedIn. If anybody listening in is interested to speak more about partner opportunities or the LinkedIn Partner Awards, or just learn a little bit more about your 4 nationalities, Kim, where's the best place to connect?
Yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn. It's just my name, Kim Bolsoni. Probably that's the best way. Yeah, I think being from LinkedIn, that's the number one recommendation I'll give. Find me on LinkedIn.
Fantastic. We'll see you on LinkedIn, and thanks so much for getting radically transparent.
Thank you, Jen. It's been a pleasure.